you've got a wood railing, you're probably doing the same thing I'm doing every year, sanding and staining. Well, no more. I came up with a product called the Rail Shield, and it's designed to eliminate all that annual maintenance and also make your deck look fantastic. This is it right here. It's an extruded polycarbonate cover, very durable, and it's designed to fit over top of a common 2x4 and snap over, be screwed down to the 2x4 in this channel here, and then there's a little strip that hides it, so you get a nice, beautiful finish, and you never have to maintain your rails anymore. So if you stick with me for a few minutes, I'm going to show you how we're going to rejuvenate this wood railing, and you can too. When I look at the angle against the post here, I know this is a 35-degree angle because that's the way these shadow rail connectors are. So I'm going to cut the end first. Just make sure that that cut is nice, and once we've got that established, then we'll worry about how long we actually cut it. So let's take a piece of scrap 2x4, and I'm going to show you how you cut rail shield. So a lot of people just think that you can take a piece of rail shield and stick it under a chop saw and cut away, and it doesn't work quite that way. It needs something stable underneath it in order to make a really nice cut. So let's go and cut some rail shield. So the first thing I do is I take a 2x4 and I place it into the extrusion like that, and you can see it fits really nicely. Once it's nice and firm in there, I'm going to place the wood surface against the fence because I can get a really nice tight fit, and I'm going to move this into position here, and I'm going to turn this to the correct angle, which in this case is 35 degrees. Once I get that set, I lock it. Make sure that I've got wood directly underneath the material because I don't want the polycarbonate flying all over the place and making a mess. And there you can see we've got a nice little cut here. So let's take this back to the rail and fit it. Okay, so we just want to get this on and verify that we've done a good job with the angle. And I fit this all over the 2x4 and I push it up, and look at that. That is a perfect fit. So now we know that that connection is right. We're going to leave that there, and we're going to try and figure out where the end of this 2x4 is. And if you look closely, you can see exactly where it is. So I've marked it to show where that is. And then the other thing I want to show you is that we're going to use a little end cap here that's going to go on the end of that 2x4 rail. And you can see there's a couple of legs here. These are standoffs. And so that this cap is not actually going to touch the end of the wood. It's going to be set off from the end of that 2x4. And the purpose of that is to allow moisture to flow freely, air to flow freely, so that the wood under here never ever rots. So if for some reason some snow or some rain got in here at the top, it would be free to travel and escape at the end here. These little standoffs here, these little long vertical lines here, about 1/8 of an inch. So we're going to overcut this 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Take this off. All right, so I've put this rail shield back on the 2x4. I've got it in position, and now I've got one of my end caps. And I just want to verify that we've cut this correctly. And you can see here that these little legs here are going to fit in these channels here, and then these longer legs here are going to butt up against the surface of the 2x4. And if we did this correctly, which we appear to have done, that's how it's going to look when it's done. These screws are going to go in here. There's going to be an airflow, continuous airflow underneath this rail and over the end of this 2x4, so if there's ever any moisture, it's going to be free to clear, and this handrail is going to last forever. So the rail shield should come to you with the channel strip inserted, but when we want to install it, we obviously have to remove it. So I'm just going to peel that off. You could use a screwdriver or anything like that. And it should be a nice snug fit. There we go. I've got my variable speed drill set at a torque setting of around 7, and I might change it all depends. I just want to have it set low enough that I don't drive these stainless steel screws in so much so that I deform the rail shield excessively. You just really want the underside of that pan head to make contact with the material. And as you're looking at the rail shield, you can see that there is a center groove here. That's the one I want to hit. I want to go right in the middle, and if I put it right in the middle, then the channel strip will fit over and hide it really nicely. This is a stainless steel self-drilling screw, so it's designed to go right through this nice and easy. And it's just as easy as that. I put these about every 6 inches. And the reason I do that is because I don't want it to move much in the hot weather. All right, so now we're going to put this channel strip in. It's going to cover the screws and make everything look real nice. You'll notice that when I cut this handrail, I had the channel strip in there at the same time, and that's intentional because now it's cut at the correct angle as well. And I'm just going to line it up nicely. And all I do is I just tap this. It's as easy as that. You can use the end of a hammer if you'd like, but it should be firm to fit. It shouldn't be easy to fit in it. You want to hear it kind of snap. You can just sort of hear it as we go along. And that's that. That's in place.
Want a more complete look for your deck railing? Pair Rail Shield handrail covers with snap and lock balusters and Rail Shield bottom rail covers. Just cut your bottom rail cover to size, fit it over your 2x4, and install snap and lock balusters as usual. The Rail Shield bottom rail is grooved to guide your baluster connectors for a perfect fit. Install faster and protect both your top and bottom rails with the complete Rail Shield system. Shop today at Decks Go.
All right, so in a matter of about 30 or 40 minutes, I've installed handrail and bottom rail, and we are done. This old railing now is basically virtually maintenance-free over the winter, over the summer. And one of the best things about this particular product, when you think of it, is that most people are still building with wood, and there's a reason why. Wood is still the most affordable material that most people can work with. And although there are beautiful composite systems and vinyl clad systems and aluminum systems, the jump from a wood railing to one of those is a big jump. And in today's day and age, when people are trying to save money and get more out of the things they have, the Rail Shield is your favorite partner to do that. It's going to make an old wood railing look elegant forever, and literally the only maintenance you've got to do is maybe wipe it down or spray it with a hose. So I would recommend that you consider this on your next project. Rail Shield, you're going to love it.